Okay, let's get it going. Got the camera going. We'll have a seat right here. Turn around. Let's start this video by saying a little message to the crazy Scotsman. No Glocks were used in the making of this video. Alright. I'm Mark. You're watching the Garage Guy 879 channel. Tonight is Saturday night, December 26th, 2020. Now I hope everybody out there had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a very happy up and coming New Year. Alright, I hope everybody's out there being safe. There's a lot of that C-19 stuff still going around, and here in my area it seems to have just exploded. Okay? 2020 has been a real crap storm of a year. But as far as firearm purchases go, I've been very lucky. And hopefully the luck will continue in the upcoming new year. Now this video is my 3 favorite gun purchases of 2020. I did a video about this last year, and it was very well received. So I figured, hey, why not do it again? Kind of make this kind of a tradition. Alright. Now I had my 3 favorite firearm purchases of the year 2020. And I do have one honorable mention. Okay? Now, also, I do want to say, get online, in whatever state you live in, check for new gun laws that might be coming into effect. I don't want anybody to end up having any problems because of some new law they've slid under the door or something like that, and hasn't been made public all that much. Okay? I want everybody to be careful about that and stay vigilant. Check out and see, whatever state you live in, if there's any new gun laws coming into effect January 1st. Alright? Now, first of all, the honorable mention right here. This is a firearm I enjoyed buying the most for the simple reason my granddaughter picked it out, and it's hers. It's her first revolver, and I bought this back in, when did I buy this? Back in March. We went into a local gun store here in my hometown of Chilhowie. She picked it out. It was the right caliber for her, and we've seen this before a few times. Charter Arms Pathfinder Ultralight Chambered in .22 Magnum. And this has turned out to be a really excellent little revolver. I mean, it is accurate. It's worked every time I pulled the trigger. As you can see, it is empty, the cylinder here. All these firearms I'm showing, they have been safety checked. Hammer and trigger action is smoothed out nicely. She's a good shot with it. And as far as varmint control, it's awesome. Okay, the last time I shot it was a couple months back when I did a CCI shot shell review for .22 Magnum, and this here fit the bill. But since this belongs to my granddaughter, I've been looking for one for myself, and I can't find one anywhere. But I'm still on the look. Okay, this is a firearm I got the most enjoyment out of buying. And tonight I'm doing this video from my granddaughter's room here at my house. It's just way too cold out here to go up to the garage and do videos. It is a steamy hot 19 degrees Fahrenheit here in the southwestern part of Virginia. We had some snow here Christmas Eve. None of it seemed to melt on Christmas Day. And it's still on the ground even tonight. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 50s. Maybe it'll go away. I'm ready for 70-degree weather. Alright. My number 3 favorite gun purchase of 2020. I chose this because of ammo availability. And you might consider this to be an oddball round, a novelty round, or maybe even an antiquated or antique round. But I can still find this ammo most places I go, and the good thing about it is, with all the ammo buying, well, ammo grabbing going on and the prices being jacked up, I can still find this ammo and the prices have not went up one bit. Scotsman, I know you'll like this. You too, Greg. Smith & Wesson, model 31-1. Chambered in 32 Smith & Wesson long, also shoots the 32 Smith & Wesson short rounds. I found this at the same dealer where I got my granddaughter's Charter Arms revolver. I got a look at it, I saw the old blued finish on it, and I said, is that an old Smith? And Scotty said, yes it is. 6 round capacity, and the only thing I've done to it, I did put some red paint, well actually red fingernail polish on the front blade. It's very narrow, but when I put that red fingernail polish on there, you talk about better target acquisition, it made a world of difference. And what I like about this, you see, the more you get to shoot a firearm, the more you're going to like it. And I found this thing is very accurate. It's been very dependable, as most Smith & Wesson revolvers made back in the early 80s were. And speaking of that, I'd like to send a shout out and a thank you to Mr. David Bliss. He sent me an email here a while back and said, Mark, if you give me the right information, I have the book. I can look it up and tell you exactly the date it was shipped. Now, Smith & Wesson doesn't really keep good records from back in on when a certain firearm was manufactured, but they do have the shipment dates. So I sent Mr. Bliss the appropriate information. He got back with me. This was made in 1981. It's been a good one. And I have carried this here quite a bit recently. A lot of people say, well, Mark, 32 Smith & Wesson long, not a very potent round. The rounds are 98 grain. Of course, right here I have some of that. There's one of the hollow points, and that's what I used in the initial video about it. But I've been able to find a lot of these. You see the flat top on it? These are what they call wad cutters, target rounds. And I've been able to find wad cutters all day long, and once in a while I'll find the hollow point defensive rounds with it too. And believe me, from the testing I've done, the hollow points are a good self-defense round. See this, my friends? Hollow points. And I've probably got 3 times as many rounds of the wad cutters. I can find these all day long, and like I said, the price has not gone up. Now, if you'd asked me a few months earlier what my 3 favorite purchases of 2020 was, this would have not been included. But like I said, the more you shoot something, the more you're going to like it, especially if it works well. And a 1981 Smith & Wesson revolver, no matter the caliber, 99.99999% of the time, it's going to work well, and you're going to love it. Alright, my number 2 pick, mostly because of my biggest influence here on YouTube, Mr. Holster. God bless you. Ruger SP-101, chambered in .357 Magnum, 3.2 inch barrel, 5 round capacity. I've watched about all of his videos, and he had the one with the 2 1/4 inch barrel, and he took a Dremel and bobbed the hammer off. Go back and watch his videos, you know, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The only thing I did to this, I changed out the grips. I got a video about it here on my channel. Packmeyer Diamond Pro grips. The factory Ruger grips just didn't cut it when shooting .357 Magnum through this. but as you can see from the contour, a better grip, and this part right here shields that knuckle from getting thumped every time you pull the trigger on a 357 Magnum load. Made a world of difference right here. Now I may get the front sight replaced later on down the road. I don't see no need for it now, but this has been excellent. And as I said before about these Ruger revolvers, especially the SP101 and GP100, single action is not necessary. And you have the Ruger 2-click thingy is what I call it. 1, 2, hold that all day long. Makes for excellent target acquisition. Doesn't get much better than that, you know, when it comes to revolvers. And I just can't say enough good things about it, okay? Now, my number one pick for my favorite firearm purchase of 2020 may come as a surprise to a lot of people, but it's rimfire. And it's a Smith & Wesson, and it's a semi-auto. Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 Sport. This is the second generation of this rifle. Comes from the factory with the pop-up M-bus style sights. You got the full Picatinny rail on top. Adjustable shoulder stock. Comes from the factory with a 25 round magazine if you live in a free state. I hope Virginia stays that way a while longer. Just get Governor Ralph out of the office. Ordered some more. Got some more on the way. When I first got this, I had a few problems. If you've seen my initial video on this, you know what I'm talking about. But since then, it's just been flawless, you know. Once in a while I will have an underpowered dud round, but I've probably got close to, I don't know, about 7,000 rounds through this now. And I got this back in June, and I love shooting this. Of course, people might have the Marlin Model 60 or the Ruger 1022, but this right here, I don't know why, but it's just been so much more fun to shoot. I don't need a scope on here. I don't feel the need for one, but you know, no matter what level a shooter you might be, this is always fun. And get out plinking, you know, pop cans, old fruit, cantaloupes, watermelon, and you won't go bankrupt shooting something like this. I could put an optic on here. I don't feel the need for one. Light varmint control. It's just been excellent. Very easy to clean and take down. I do need to get a sling for it. And it did come with this little Picatinny attachment right here. I might put a light on it, I don't know. I did put the attachment on it mostly because knowing me, I'd put it up somewhere and I'd forgot where I'd put it later on down the road. So I just went ahead and put it on the bottom of the foreign grip here. It's one of those, well, so I wouldn't lose it thingies. But anyhow, you know, my favorite gun purchases of 2020, honorable mention, the one I enjoyed buying the most, Charter Arms Pathfinder Ultralight 22 Magnum, J. Lee's gun. Smith & Wesson Model 31-1, chambered in .32 long. Ruger SP101, chambered in .357 Magnum. And if you get one of these, get the Pachmayr Diamond Pro Grip to go with it. And my favorite pick, Smith & Wesson M&P 15 Sport second generation. Some people had some problems with the extractors on the older versions. This in here, like I said, no problems. Alright. I hope everybody has a very happy and productive 2021. Things need to get better, okay? And I think they will. Just gotta hang in there. Stick with it. I'm Mark, GarageGate 79. Hope to catch y'all soon, my friends. Catch you later.